Hi, welcome back to the channel. So I've just arrived at my badger hide. So this evening I'm going to show you around the hide where the badgers are. So these badgers are actually under a Yorkshire Dales stone barn. Yes, you heard that right, they're actually under a barn. So what I've done is, I've dug a trench in the doorway. So when the badgers come out, and I put some peanuts in, by the way, and some peanut butter up the door frame. And this is organic peanut butter, only the best for these guys. So what I do, bait the door, the badgers come out, and they sit in the door of the barn. So you get this great image of a badger sitting in a Yorkshire Dales stone barn. I mean, brilliant. Where else in the world will you get that shot? Nowhere. This is the only place in the world that you'll get this image. So what we'll do, I'm going to go across here now, I'm going to show you the barn, where they are. I'm going to set the lights up in the flash, get myself in the hide. I've got a wooden 2-berth hide, and I'm just going to sit and hope to come out early. They generally come out, you know, within an hour of sunset. So fingers crossed, they'll come out early tonight, because it is February and it's still cold. You know, and it does get very cold up here. It's quite windy. Yeah, anyway, let's go and get set up. Right, I'm just going to show you the barn where the badgers live. Wow, I tell you what, it's Baltic. It's freezing cold here. So we're quite high up, so the wind just whooshes across. It's really windy. Plus I'm actually full of cold as well. Can't believe I'm actually doing this night when I feel like this. Yeah, anyway, this is the barn, right? So if you look down here, so that's one of the holes I dug. That's one of the sets. And if you look across there, that's actually the barn crumbling. The badgers, they do cause a lot of damage. You can understand why farmers just don't like them. Simple as that. But yeah, I mean, they dig in the ground all the time looking for earthworms. But I love badgers. So, and the farmer is very supportive. That's why you come here. He's a great guy. So, just going to show you. So that there is my hide. So that's a 2-berth hide. And I spin round, and that's the barn. So basically, the badger comes to this barn here and sits in that doorway. So that doorway, I dig a little trench between the door frames, put some peanuts in, and they sit there and they have the dinner, basically. And you get some great shots here. It's a totally unique image. And yes, that's how it's all worked. So now I'm going to go and get my flash and my lights, and I'm going to set it all up. Right, I've just set the flash up and the lights, so I'm just going to quickly show you what I've done. I'll just spin this camera around. Oh, there you go. So that's my flash, and across here, just next to the door, is a continuous light. So I've just got a rain cover on in case it rains later, and I'm going to put one on the flash as well. So basically, the light will illuminate the doorway. So when the badger comes out, you can get a fix, you know, and able to get a shot of the badger. Take a shot, and flash goes off, and you get a really sharp image. So simple as that. Spin it back on. Hey, I'm back. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So just going to go and grab my camera now. Focal length, I like to shoot about 300mm. So 3 to 400. You want a nice close-up shot, 400mm. You know, you want to go 200mm and try and get all the barn in. You know, it's a few different shots you can get. So yeah, so bean bags, that's all required, bean bags and a camera. And yeah, so let's go and get set up. But once we're in the hide, I won't be able to talk because you've got to be quiet, you know, and I don't want to put a light in the hide, you know, because the badgers will see a light, and if they hear you talking, they won't come out. So you've got to be really quiet. But yeah, So hopefully I'll get some nice video footage to show you. Okay, I'm just sitting in the hide now. It's about 20 to 6. I think sunset's about 5 to, and then hopefully it won't be long before I start seeing some badgers. What I've done, I've just taken my flash away because I've got loads of images from the barn, so I'll just put some images up I've already taken before, and I'm just going to concentrate on doing some video. So I do like to shoot slow motion, but what I've done is I've turned it off slow motion to 50 frames a second, you know, because badgers come out and they sit there, right? And I mean, if I do slow motion with a badger, it'll actually just be standing still and not moving. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to show you something, right? Not my flask. This here, so you can see it. This here is a PIR sensor, and what I did is I put a sensor in the barn, and this here would flash. So every time a badger was sort of moving about, that would flash, so I would know that it was actually a badger moving. Because you sit here at night time, it's dark, and you're staring at the barn, and eventually you actually start seeing imaginary badgers. Because you just look and say, oh, it's a badger there, and it's nothing, it's just a shadow. So that day was perfect, until the badgers ripped the sensor off the wall, and it ended up down in the set, and it was flashing constant, so I had to take the batteries out. So that, yeah, so that's gone now. So yeah, so just sitting here, I say, just waiting game now. You know, it's actually still quite late. It says that says sunset is at 5 to, so it should be pitch black in an hour's time. And yeah, at the moment it's not much life in there, but the thing how many hours I've actually sat looking at that barn door. Oh God, it's unbelievable how many times I've sat here doing this. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's you know, I always remember the first time I ever seen a live badger. It's like, wow, you know, it's so exciting. You know, most people just see badgers lying dead at the side of the road. This generally happens, you know, when the young come out and they start leaving the territory where they are and exploring. That's when it normally happens. You don't see many dead ones in winter time. Right, just a quick update. Now, nothing here. It's only 5 minutes since I spoke last, but at the moment I've got 2 tawny owls, a male and a female, screeching and making noises. I mean, they can't be very far. I'm just trying to see, they can't be very far away. You know, it sounded like it was on top of me hide. It was that loud. But yeah, it's always good to hear tawny owls. But listen, yeah, I meant to mention about one thing. When I first found this set, I tried to train the badgers to come out at a certain time of day. So what I did, I bought an automatic sort of dog feeder. So I took the tray away and I set it, the timer, I think it was about maybe 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock, something like that. And I blew a whistle, you know, for a sound. So what would happen is 4 o'clock comes, it would make 7 whistle noises, quite loud, and then drop some feed out. So there's peanuts inside the feeder. Drop the peanuts out onto the floor, and it would do the same again. So I was hoping the badgers would actually get used to the noise. So whistles, then okay, dinner time. And it was a great idea. Oh, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Yeah, false alarm. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know, it was a great idea, as I say, and it did work. The work coming out. But the problem is, I had the dog feeder inside the barn, so the feed would fall inside the barn. So then you couldn't really get, you know, a picture because they were inside the barn. So I had to take it down. But yeah, it was good. I tried. In just 2 seconds, I can see something in there a minute. Oh God, see what I mean? Your eyes play tricks on you, you know, because it's getting a little bit darker. Inside the barn's getting quite dark. And it is a big badger. I think it's a daddy one. He does come out early. he sometimes comes out and puts his head out to see what's going on. So yes, I'm just waiting for him to maybe show his face a little bit. But yeah, that's how I actually set up, you know, for the badgers. I also had a security light on the post, so every time a badger, you know, came to the door, the light would go off. So I was trying to get the badgers used to the lights as well. So yeah, so it was a project for a good 6 months to get this all working. I've actually got a book as well. If you go to my website, and I tell, you know, in the book some nice images, and also explain how I actually set the badger height up. So, oops, sorry. Yeah, I'm sure something's moving about there. Something keeps catching my eye. I better just switch off now and be quiet for the time being to see what's happening. Hi, well, that's me finished. So I've actually just pulled on my drive back home and I forgot that I haven't finished the little video, so I'm doing it now. Badger came out about 6:37 and stayed about 40 seconds and then off he went. But it was all right, you know. I got some nice footage. I waited 10 minutes, I saw he come back and he seemed quite nervous. The winds picked up all of a sudden and the gate was rattling about, the farm gate, and I think he was a little bit nervous. Every time the gate rattled, he sort of went back in the barn. But he came out and I'm getting some nice footage to show you anyway. Only had the one badger. I think the females are sitting with cubs at the moment. The cubs are born February, March time. So I'm quite certain they're sitting with cubs. They're all coming out. But to be honest, I'm loaded with cold and I just don't want to sit here all night, you know, to show you similar footage I've already taken. So, yeah, so it's been good. and you know, and this is what I've taken tonight, and I've got some nice images to show you of previous times I've been. The question is, what do I do next? Any suggestions, please let me know. Make some comments below. And I will be going to Mark's next month sometime to do some cuckoos. Mark Hughes' cuckoos are probably the best in the country. I've been with a few over the years, and this one's brilliant. So yeah, Mark's asked us to go there, so I'm definitely going to go there when I get a chance in April. So, fox cubs. I'm nipping across to Holland for a couple of days to photograph little chipmunks and baby fox cubs. So I'm looking forward to that. That's also in April. So looking forward to that very, very much, to be honest. I just hope I see the baby foxes. They should be about 6 weeks old. So yeah, so I've got a couple of things planned. I've been talking about doing my hairs for so long, but never getting around with it. That's also on the agenda, you know. But again, it's just having the time to do things, because I am quite busy at the moment with my squirrel hides. So anyway, yeah. Listen, anyway, I'm full of cold. I'm just going to get myself in the house now and a cup of coffee and go straight to bed, I think. And just try and shake this cold off. So until next time, thanks very much. It's much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It does help. So that's it. Good night.